sure did a good job here.
G'day guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a Dying Light review. Now the game is a little old, well 5 years old, but since Dying Light 2 is just around the corner, what I'm going to be doing is just my opinions and what I think of the game now, like in 2020, before it comes out. Now it is probably one of my favourite games of all time. The gameplay itself is amazing and fun. It's very similar to Dead Island, but way better, obviously. And the graphics for its time were pretty damn good. Like, it rivaled everything else, at least graphics-wise. The amount to do in the game there's so much to do in the game. It's pretty crazy. And ever since its release, the developers have just been adding more and more stuff to it. The story is kind of just standard zombie story. It's not really too much new, really cliched, but still a pass. But one thing, there is a lot of small DLC for it nowadays, especially like you've got Bozak Horde, the following, which I'll be covering in my next video. Lots of little DLC bundles like weapons, blueprints, stuff for the following, which I'll cover in that video. But there's also like a lot of post-game stuff to do as well. So there's like the leveling system. You've got agility, you got survivor, and you got your like fighting ability tree. Each go up to level 24. So there's a lot. There's a very wide array of skills to unlock and progression. There's also the legend levels, which is like it'll take you a while to get to that. And like if you do play the game well enough and smart enough, if you've played it before and you know what to do to get to legend level quickly, it probably only take you maybe 5-6 hours to get to. But yeah, legend level is, so once you max out a skill tree, all points that you normally get for that skill tree go into your legend levels. But if you die, you lose a lot. Even in normal, you lose a little, like a decent amount, but a nightmare, you lose all of your points that go up. So like, say you're level 2 and you're nearly at level 3, you die on nightmare difficulty, all that goes down the toilet. Like, all that time getting all those points, gone. And that's what I gotta say about this game. It is very difficult, at least at the start. Like on normal, it's pretty easy game, not gonna lie. On hard, it's difficult, but well, it's not very hard. On night, well, actually, it is pretty difficult on hard. And on nightmare, it is very, very, very difficult. Even when maxed out, like zombies still can take like 5 to 6 hits to kill. You don't have unlimited like on normal you can like level up enough so you have unlimited stamina for fighting, but a nightmare, no, it depletes even quicker than normal. It's crazy. But this the game also has a dynamic night and day system. So during the day, you got your regular zombies. You make some set like a gunshot or an explosion. You've got your runners. They're just recently infected people. You got your normal guys. You got your the guys that spit stuff at you. You've got like big dudes, like ones that take bullet sponges or like hit sponges, like just ones that take lots of damage. But then at night you've got your special zombies that they're like volatiles, and they you can like weaken them with UV, but it won't kill them. You've got to it'll just like decrease their armor. Like it doesn't specifically say it decreases their armor, but they just take less hits once you burn them with UV, and it kind of stuns them for a bit so you can get away. But they are everywhere, and they do a very good job of making nighttime very creepy and very difficult. If you get caught out at night, you've got to be like a pro to get around all the volatiles. Because once they're on your ass, they can sprint just as fast as your player and can climb, I think, a little bit quicker. So you've just got to be very careful. there's two variants. There's like the regular ones, regular volatiles. Then you got your ones that have like twice as much health, they do more damage, but they do a lot of loot. And I'll give you a hint. Just like you saw where I threw the dude into the spikes, they get one hit from spikes. So at night time, if you want to get lots of loot and, well, level up quickly, stand by a bunch of spikes, and when they come at you, just throw them into the spikes. And you get a shitload of loot. But if you don't do that, you will get hammered. But also, the map that you deal with is very big. Like you've got, like, you know, I said the starting map it's big, but it's not huge. And then once you get through the story, there's like a second map, which is probably just as big, but that's like your parkour city. There's a lot of parkour in this game, and it's done very well. And if you do it, if you practice your parkour in this game, you get if you can get some really good like smooth parkour gameplay in, if once you're fully leveled up and you've kind of practiced how to do your parkour skillfully. But like if you combine the size of both maps, it's pretty big. It's bigger than a few other maps I can think of. There's also lots of stuff to do in the map, like in the game. There's lots of side quests. There's lots of like little games or competitions you can do with AI. There's also lots of random encounters, which makes this game really fun. If you don't have a mission to do, or you don't want to do any missions, just running around killing zombies, doing these random encounters, they're actually very fun. Like half of them are based off the bad faction, Rise's men, and all I can say is it's pretty fun just to kick their ass. I find human enemies so much more fun to fight. I don't know why. Lots of people would disagree, but they're just fun to fight. That's all I'll say. Yeah, so I would probably give this game a 9 out of 10. The only problem I can see with it is that there's I wish there were a few more quarantine zones, and the frame rate does drop a little bit, but not much. But that's all I gotta say that's bad. That's what stops it from being a 10. So, yeah, 9 out of 10, that's my verdict. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Peace.